on December 22nd, 1992, just 3 days before Christmas. Libyan Arab Airlines Flight 1103 prepared for a short domestic flight from Benghazi to Tripoli. Definitely butchered those names. It was a routine flight, less than 1 hour, for the crew who had flown this route multiple times. The aircraft was a Boeing 727-200. On board were 157 people. The sky was clear, weather was calm. No one would have imagined that within minutes of the beginning descent, the flight would become one of Libyan's most tragic air disaster in history. Hello, my name's Jeff, and welcome to a series I'm calling The Dark Side of Aviation. And as the winter holidays are coming up and Christmas is almost here, I decided to do a Christmas special. So please enjoy. The Boeing 727 was one of the most successful aircrafts of its time. The crew of Flight 1103 contained a captain with experience across the 727 fleet, a first officer early in his career, and a flight engineer responsible for monitoring the aircraft's three-engine system. Nothing in their training of the aircraft's maintenance suggested any risk. The atmosphere inside of the cabin was quiet, passengers settling into their seats for a smooth 1-hour flight. At 15:30 local time, Flight 1103 lifted off from Benghazi. The climb was stable. ATC cleared the crew to cruise westwards at a moderate altitude for a short sector of the flight. The descent towards Tripoli began just after 4 p.m. The 727 reduced speed and aligned with the standard arrival pattern. Nothing seemed unusual, but unknown to the crew, another flight was in the same airspace. A Libyan Air Force MiG-23, returning from a training mission, was on course to collide with the aircraft. At approximately 4:10 p.m., just moments before landing, Flight 1103 was descending through 3,000 feet. The official Libyan government reported that the 727 collided mid-air with the MiG-23. The fighter jets managed to eject and survived. But for the passenger and crew of Flight 1103, the outcome was immediate and catastrophic. The 727 broke apart mid-air, scattering wreckage all across the outskirts of Tripoli. All the 157 people on board were killed instantly. The official explanation raised immediate questions. How could a civilian aircraft and a military jet accompany the same airspace at the same descent path? Why were there no ATC communications? And why did no warnings reach the cockpits? The investigators found a weak traffic integration between civil and military sectors, limited transponder visibility for the MiG-23, and no mandatory separation zones for military flights. But years later, former officials and military personnel made new claims that the aircraft had not collided, that an internal explosion or structural failure might have been at play, and that the MiG-23 was simply nearby, not physically impacting the 727. Flight 1103 was minutes from landing, minutes from bringing families together for Christmas. Instead, it became a symbol of the unseen dangers of uncoordinated flight skies. More than 30 years later, the truth behind the accident may still be debated. 157 lives were lost a day, but no matter how it happened, their legacy is still a reminder that civil and military paths should be separated. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. If you wish to see more videos or plane crash you're interested in, comment down below. And if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!